Truly African. Truly African.
Afternoon, good evening. It depends on what time and where you dey watch this show. Whether you there for America, you there for Yugoslavia, or whether you there for Uganda, you there for Malawi, you there for Italy, you there for Ghana, you there for Lagos. Anywhere where you there, na the show when they make your evening every Saturday be this one they call 100% Naija. And I'm me by myself, they call me the Pidgin English Professor, Destiny Austin Omo. I deal with more Ogboga people today. Make we continue the journey where we don't start for the past 3 weeks now. And no time to check time, we'll just start sharp because we get so many things to talk about. Not forget, say, if one man cook for the whole village, the village will chop and finish. But if the village decide to cook for one man, now God will help him. Not go anywhere. Make them not take your remote. Your remote now blessing. When we come back from this short break, I will introduce my guests. God bless you.
Are you a fan of Nollywood movies? Looking for a one-stop shop to stream all your favorite films? Look no further. Our platform is the ultimate hub for all your Nollywood needs. Not only can you stream a wide variety of Nollywood movies, but you can also sell and monetize your own content. That's right, you have the opportunity to showcase your work and earn money online. Imagine having your films seen by audiences around the world, all while making a profit. It's never been easier to share your creativity and passion with a global audience. Whether you're a filmmaker looking to reach a wider audience or a movie buff eager to discover new films, our platform has something for everyone. Join our community today and start streaming, selling, and earning money online.
Yes, now welcome back. Yes, no time to check time, we don't come. And today we want to talk about so many things, and one of them now say, now this week now we do Democracy Day. For some people when don't know what be Democracy Day now be June 12 for Nigeria. Before now another date, but as they can't change them recently, now be June 12. The day when be say Nigeria believes say the election one will do now be one of the fairest when Nigeria don't ever get. When one man can win them, or somehow he not can rule, wahala can dey, everybody can they run up and down. So they don't declare June 12 as Democracy Day. So last week now we observe am for Nigeria. And so many other things when we look at it, since that June 12 can reach now, how that gbege take change the life of Nigerians, how that gbege take change our democratic structure, how that wahala take change everything about Nigeria. My guest for the show, though they talk about them. And I get the handsome faces one already know when they did this show last week. Last week now fire. You know, but Chief don't come back. Chief be not day town last week, so somebody represent him. Today, he don't come back. And we get Chief Otumba Lukman Taiwo Bakari, when be the public affairs of the APC West Africa. He the marketing department of public affairs of APC West Africa. The marketing, I need to talk and well now, so that if money loss, we will know the people to ask. You're welcome, sir.
Very important. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. You know, I really missed the show last week.
Yes, last week you were not around, but Comrade
Barry was here, and he did a good job.
I saw the wonderful program. I was somewhere doing the job for our nations too.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and for the middle, I get
the law himself, the man when be say, I feel stone anybody for this show, not if do me anything. Barrister himself, they house, and we call him Mr. Idris Samuel. Now be the founder of Yes We Can Ghana. We Can Ghana. Now be the founder of We Can Ghana. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Today na football. Yeah, but you are looking good anyway.
Thank you.
I like your outfit.
Thank you.
You buy one for me.
All pleasure.
All right. And for my right hand side, we get my big friend and brother. Today, we dey stay eyeball to eyeball. It's just that we don't see ourselves. Mr. Lucky Enehita Inegbenehi. He is the president of Royal Brothers International. And I still be the spokesperson of the governorship candidate of the Edo State, APC candidate of the Edo State. That is the Ghana spokesperson. Mr. Lucky, you're welcome, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, last week you did a great job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, before we go into what we want to talk today, last week I get several messages when una send me when I not feel read. So I will quickly read them today because it has to, we'll still touch on small before we go into what we want to do today. First of all, let me say a very big thank you to Nidocom. The girls, when they pick from Ghana the last time, by God's grace, Nidocom don't carry them go Nigeria. And according to the information when we gather, the different governors from the states when they come from, they can't receive them. And they don't meet the government of Nigeria. So right now the girls are doing okay. The government of Nigeria, they take care of them. So now some of the messages when we receive, he say, this one say, I will bring more evidences. I thank you guys for bringing up this issue. The thing is becoming unbearable. Hookup girls are every corner of Africa, not only in Ghana. This one saying will bring us evidence. So then this one say, okay, now this one I did look for to read. I beg, make una listen carefully, men. You see, I don't pity them. If you are in war, kindly note, in 2022-2023, TV3 went undercover and discovered that most of these prostitutes people are actually ritualists. And they sell the men's sperm in the condoms after use to fetish priests and juju men for rituals. He said the implication of this is that these men, their lives will be miserable. They can't give birth, or they turn mad after the sperms have been used for rituals. These ladies are wicked, evil, and do not deserve to be pitied. He says so many things, which I can't go on reading. But this is a very serious allegation. So we're not even talk about the trafficking anymore, but we talk about some other things when they do to people. So today we decide, I and my team decide, say messages when they come since last week, many people say the day here. So we don't decide, say not be to the talk, action must follow on. So anywhere when you dey for Ghana, when you know say you dey into such situation, either they traffic you or you don't tire, you know say you won't go, just send us message. Because the messages when we don't receive since that last week when we do this show say it get many people when be say not be their mind, they take they do wetin they do. So if such people dey anywhere you dey, just send us message, send us your name, send us your location, the state when you come from for Nigeria, and your age. Just send them for that same WhatsApp number when they follow for your screen. So we will compile them and we'll get back to you. So make we enter today's show. Yes, thank you very much. Somebody went call us last week. I was very happy. One man called me last week. He said in Calabar, say he liked the show well. Say he not mind himself. He would give us half of his salary
to take the support the show because he's very happy with the show. My brother, God bless you. Despite the police arrest the money for road, they never come. We still appreciate, say you appreciate wetin they do. God bless you, my brother, if you dey watch. So, welcome to the show today. Chief Otumba, I will start from you. June 12. Was it 93?
Three.
June 12, 93. You remember what you did June 12, 1993?
I was part of the struggle.
You were part of the struggle.
I was a polling agent
Polling agent.
as of the presidential election of MKO.
Then I was in GS2. Oh, either GS2 or GS3, I can't remember.
I was polling. I was 18. I was.
So which means you feel still remember everything when it happened that time?
everything.
Wetin really happened? Wetin be June 12? You know why I ask you wetin be June 12? Thank God I dey among the Gen Z and wetin they call am. They are not there. I don't know. The Gen Z them no will know wetin we dey call June 12. Though the one that say why June 12 dey important. Tell us wetin be June 12.
Let me start with one particular issue that happens and does not happen up to date. Immediately, MKO started campaigning. They realized that he won the election.
Who is MKO?
Chief MKO Abiola, the candidate of the SDP. SDP. We have two parties then, NRC and SDP.
Okay.
So Alhaji Tofa was the presidential candidate of NRC.
Okay.
And Chief MKO Abiola was the candidate of SDP, Social Democratic Party. And immediately he won the election. He has not even won the election. During the campaign, price of goods started coming down. Rice, beans, everything in the market. Milk, price of goods and services started dropping because they knew the kind of man that is coming. He's an accountant. He understands the systems. He has been an entrepreneur for many years. And I was so shocked. I can't still understand the reason why the election was not up to date. Because that's up to date in my history of my entire life. That is the most credible, the most fair, and the most transparent election in the history of Nigeria. The most peaceful.
Wow.
So it was a big shock, and that was the reason why majority of the entire Nigeria said no, this June 12 must stand. And after it was annulled by the then head of state, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, everybody started talking. What should be the issue? And the crisis started. We started the June 12 rally. We started the demonstration. I based in Surulere. I was in charge of the Shita roundabout to National Stadium, where the National Stadium is. And later in the afternoon, I followed them to Chief MKO Abiola's house because during the day, everywhere was there. So on our way going, I still even have all those injuries on my knee. It's part of the reason why I can't wear nika. So we had that. They crossed us at the Ikorodu Road at the Fade, and I just got down on the car. I was on the floor, blood everywhere, so I had to go inside the car. So we went to MKO Abiola's house. Abiola wasn't at home that day, so that Kola Abiola addressed us that Papa is not around. So everybody moved back, and the protest continued. By the time I will get back to Surulere, one of our brothers in Surulere has been killed because Chief Fred Ajidwa is living at Razak Balogun off Adon Wisonya, and he was coming with an escort with the police. So when the youth saw the police on a riot day and you are still going with the security men, so they started and they put out fire. So from there, straight bullet killed that guy. So by the time I will get back to Surulere, they were giving me the information, and later they came from Area C to come and offload the car. So somebody went on the bridge and poured a petrol on that car. It was, I think, the car is messy, but they pour it. When they pour it, so that was when the police started shouting, there is money in the car, and they forced themselves to open the bonnet, and that was how people started taking money. The money started. So it was a terrible situation.
So it was more or less like a revolution. because of election when it comes.
If not that it was, it's not that it was cautioned. That issue, June 12th, must have taken Nigeria to the next level.
Okay.
And
I'll come back to you, sir. Just so this one at the beginning. My brother, barrister, he said he don't know why they cancelled the election. That's his own take. And then he be pulling agents. Then, you know why they cancelled June 12th? Because now cancellation of the election ain't bring all that wahala at that time.
Yes. Till date, no one can tell you specifically that this is exactly the reason why the election was cancelled. And even the government in power then did not give any viable reason for the cancellation. So Nigerians were left to themselves to figure out what must have happened, because the whole world testified that that was a fair and free election. So why should it be cancelled? That is a question that has not been answered until today.
Okay, so free and fair election council 9 cause war. That time where you did during June 12th, you know, I no will forget, I did Ajukuta still then. Ajukuta still Staff Comprehensive Secondary School, Ajukuta. Me and my brother we not dey house, we dey school when the thing starts. Before we come back, everybody for our area don't run. Kogi State, you know, Igbo people food, everybody don't go. Then people come ask, Mama Lucky, you know we'll go. Now you say, my children, my certificate, I won't go tell them for village. Where I won't tell them, say my children go. Then there was no telephone, nothing. So she was just stranded waiting that. And luckily for us, we saw a trailer, workers trailer. 9 girls used to carry us come house. So that was how I can remember as a child how bad it was. My brother, you say in an election when they cancel, now it caused wahala. How big was that wahala that period? And how that wahala take caution people? Because Nigeria almost broke into war. It was very, very close. How big was that wahala? And how that wahala don't stop so many wahala so far? Or it never teach us anything?
Thank you very much. I think as a country, Nigeria is not learning from the annulled June 12, 1993 election. Why am I saying so? Because the last election we had in Nigeria, the same thing almost happened. Because I would say that the government, they are not proactive in their activities. That's a problem. They are not proactive. Because you don't leave room for things to cook, and after you ask when was it cooked. For example, during the election, we can see a lot of activities going on, like people using their mobile phones to say whatever they want to say about elections, which is very wrong. If we go to our colonial masters like the USA and the United States, during the election, you have the cameras that can be present, and they must be from the national authority, not just anyone coming to give. Like, for instance, what could that cost? You could give vote of 400 in your ballot, then I could give 550. There will be confusion. So we shouldn't leave that. Let's look at what happened during the NSAS. I'm sorry to import that.
Okay.
How it was managed, totally wrong.
Okay.
Totally wrong. So okay. I think we have not learned from it.
Okay, thank you very much. We've not learned from it. Mr. Lucky, do you agree with him? You know why I asked you? As it did now, I would say your party now be the beneficiary of June 12. Because with Tinubu issue, one of the things when people they fear was make waiting happen to MKO not happen to Tinubu. Even at the time, the Yoruba people were saying it like, una think say this one na June 12. So that was ringing serious bell, like, okay, another Yoruba man you know, this won't happen again. He said we not learn lesson. As a member of APC, as somebody that caution, when I don't benefit from him, you agree say we not learn anything from June 12th?
Okay, thank you. First of all, MK Abiola paid supreme price for the democracy we are enjoying today. No one can take that away from him. And also, we must always have this in our mind that democracy remains the definition of political legitimacy. True. And let me go to what if I agree with him or not. Not totally. You see, some people even said the IBB wanted Pascal Maffei for him as deputy, but he refused to. He refused. Then he went for his own choice. So, and if you can remember, after the primary, a general openly said, "This man will never be president." You understand? And you know, MKO not accepting vice from then president, you know, is kind of, it be kind of difficult for him. So people also attribute that to the reason why the election was notified, and also some generals, they were not there as at then. They were not, you know, they didn't buy into his ideology. So I think that is the fact. And then your question, if we've learned something from it today, I would say yes. Because the last election, LP won so many areas. PDP won some areas. NNPP, APC. If you can recall, before June 12, there was nothing of such.
But still,
And I said that it's even too close, it's even too far. Even during PDP era. But today you see.
But if you say we learn lesson, why people still go gather for front of military barracks? They beg them, say make they cancel the election.
I say
Because
that's ignorance, or I will use the word mediocre or ignorance. I don't know, but the truth is that, you see, I will say is born out of hate, and I can tell you those people, they don't even know what they are doing, or they forgot history. And the right to always see those people that don't want to learn, relearn, and learn again. They are the illiterate we have in our current dispensation.
So are you say they talk say all those people that when gather they all be illiterate, they not go school?
Listen.
All those people when gather say make
first
them.
of all, the definition of illiterate is not those that didn't go to school. Those that refuse to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Those are the illiterate we have today in our current
Okay, I'll come back to you. Those that refuse to learn, unlearn, and relearn.
Yes.
So then be
so there are
illiterate.
people that went to that.
Okay, I'll come back to you.
Military.
Not forget, say we dey stream live on Facebook for Pan African TV. We dey stream live for YouTube too, Pan African TV, and we dey stream live for YouTube 100% Naija. We dey stream live for everywhere. You fit follow me for Facebook, Destiny Austin Omon. We dey stream live there. We dey stream live for IG official Destiny Austin Omon. We dey everywhere like winch, no excuse. You fit watch from everywhere. Yes, welcome back. And don't forget, say send us message. Our WhatsApp number dey for your screen. Make we know wetin dey your chest. We'll read am for here. My brother, you hear wetin he talk? He say na people wey no learn, relearn, and overlearn. Na im dey shout. But if they feel say you ring election, make we dey very very realistic here. If they feel say you ring election when you no win, you do ogbeju, because na wetin Peter Obi people dey talk, say Tinubu no win election, say na ogbeju na im take do am. Such kind of thing no reach for election cancellation, because as e dey now, one of the things when candidate dey hide behind be say make we not put Nigeria into trouble, not cancel the election. No, it don't already happen. No, as it happen, make we leave until next election. We'll repeat. Now so it dey go. Buhari say good luck ring election. Make we not do it like June 12. Oh. Then Buhari can ring again. Make we not do it like June 12. Oh. This one, Tinubu, we remember you now won't ring your now Yoruba now won't cancel them again. All this fear, not being they give politicians right to the carry ballot box they run.
I think you the African journalist, I'm not impressed about the African journalists the way we pronounced the effort we have made in our democratic process. During the election, I was on one of the TV stations and we were analyzing. And they put the questions to me that EU said the election was not credible. And I said, okay, I challenge the anchor and the EU to state 1% of the election, which is 1,780 polling units that has problem. If anybody can pull that out, because we had election in 178,840 polling units all over Nigeria. So, and I'm here challenge you, if you said the election wasn't credible, I'm not telling you to give me 10%. I said give me 1% of the polling units. And nobody could be able to do that. So the statement of the EU is an irresponsible statement.
What it means is they don't ring election at all.
Election, listen to me, listen to me. It's not reasonable to me for us to be promoting 1% of irregularity and ignore 90% of the progress we have made in our electoral process. I'm not saying that the 1% should happen, but it happened in the United States. They had an election. There was issue. So if we are saying that we have done pretty well, 90%, and we have issue on 1%, why can't you promote that 90% and let us look at the 1% not to reoccur? Because unless if you, the journalists, are saying 1% is greater than 99%, we have an so when the obedient are saying they've rigged them, every political party has polling agent in every polling agent, and immediately after voting, you will get your pin sheet, collate it. Every political party, they have a collation center. They knows how much vote is coming from each polling unit even before INEC will get it. So all those things, we should, what I'm trying to explain is this. We should try to promote the effort we have made in a very short time of our democratic process, rather than looking at the areas that you know, the errors. That is not up to 1%, and we'll be promoting and we'll be using that to rubbish our electoral process.
Not too much.
It's not too much. I am telling you now, you can sit down, maybe by next week you can bring it. If you can name 1%, which is 1,780 polling. I'm from Kwara State. And in Kwara State, they have finished election during that election by 11 o'clock. They finished collecting by 12, and there was no complaint. That is the state that has over 5,000 polling units. One of the biggest people in Nigeria, former number 3 in Nigeria, which is Senate President, because Saraki is from that state. He voted there.
Okay, I'll get back to you. My barrister, make I shift on to another angle. Not be all this distrust of June 12th. I will shift us back. Distrust of Biafra. I will shift us back. Distrust of the military coup when we don't get one by one. Not being make us day where we day today when be say, if you see the last election, now the most religious, the most big, I don't know how to put them, tribal election I don't ever see for my life. They count on today, I don't see 11 presidents. I don't see 11 Nigerian presidents for my life. Okay? But if you see this election of this year, this 2023, Yoruba just go one side. Igbo just go one side. Hausa decide to join Yoruba. You just see everybody just separate. Not be all these problems, June 12th, all these things when it don't happen, not being they cause distrust. We won't know we'll get the guts to cancel election once and for all and have peace.
Thank you very much.
Because the fear of say if we cancel and we'll go back to Biafra, if we cancel and we'll go, you know they build bistro. Is he helping us?
That is just the main reason why I said Nigeria have not learned anything from the June 12th. For example, the failed promises alone. When June 12 occurred in 1993, in 1994, that was how we came to have Obasanjo in 1999, right? 99. And that was gave birth to the Nigerian Constitution, the 1999 Constitution. There were promises that were made. There were promises that were made. And until date, these promises were not
Promises
like to abrogate poverty, equity, and justice. Today, it's not there. It's not there. That is the same thing the people you call the Biafra. That's what they are crying. Equity and justice.
Yeah, but not be the same cry. Now, thank God say you don't come that angle. You see, June 12, it happened to Yorubas. Election was cancelled and they cry. If not so, we'll leave the country. We don't want to be Nigerians again. And Babangida in his senses say, no, I know let these people go. He do our go, Obasanjo came out, everywhere calm. Not be the same thing Igbos they do now when they pack soldiers go there, or is they different?
Thank you.
Because it's not the same thing that they talk now. Say, now because Obi na Igbo man, that's why they not agree. If we they talk of equity and justice, if we don't really learn from June 12, we for not get sense on how we take handle these things, may not turn another June 12.
Let me relate back to our kind of democracy in Africa. We have a problem with that because when I listen to the Western news themselves, let's say, I don't want to name any of them, when they're talking about democracy in Africa, they will say the opposition party, right? But when they're talking about democracy in the US or in the UK, they will tell you a Democrat, a Republican. Now, let's say candidate of this party and candidate of this party, they are friends. They meet. But the how do I call them? The members of the party, they are not like we think. Because of the word opposition. So it's like, and that's where the government operates. When you are in party, I hold your leg. When I'm in party, you pull my legs too. That is why we are getting zero development in Africa. That kind of a system, winner takes all, is a big problem. Because you see that even economically, you see this party withdrawing their funds from the system. It will affect the system. Anything that will make the other party not to function properly is what they do better. So we have not really learned from the June 12th. We have not.
Okay, my brother, June 12, some of the people were in fight. You know, when everybody they talk about Tinubu, they don't remember say Tinubu na activist too. You know, that's one thing nobody remembers about him. If they talk about June 12, he'd be one of those who really fight military. He went on exile and all of that because of this struggle. Nobody they remember him, Wole showing all these people now then really fight the military then. Now, you they see him as settlement to a particular tribe. Now, you know why they bring on this way? Because he mentioned equity and justice. Is it now that any tribe will make noise now that they settle? Is it how it looks like? Because if we are talking like this, okay, the Biafra had to do with Igbos, you know, till tomorrow Igbos feel not settled. June 12 had to do with the Yorubas, okay? And we're being careful, 2023, it may not happen again, no? And it cautioned us. Is it not a situation of we, when we not join the Wazobia, then we just deal on our own? Because there is no time now when an Edo man will come lose the election, when we say we can't do shout, when we can't turn national issue. So is it not an issue of majority getting the equity and minority not getting the justice?
Okay, thank you.
You know why they ask you this question? Because you join minority.
Okay, fair
Yes.
enough. Fair enough. You see, I won't say it that way. I won't use the word settlement because, however, it also kind of have a role to play. But other way around, capacity also play a major role. And I want to quickly brief in a point before I go. I don't know if you can give me enough time because you are I notice you are partial with your time.
Okay, I'll allow you.
So be a good, accurate timekeeper to help us. Thank you.
Don't worry. Flow.
You see, you talked about you were even appropriating and reprobating. Let me come back to that point.
Okay.
Yes. You said election was they ring the election. That's the first point.
I didn't say.
Said,
I said they said.
Yes, that's what they said. Like
because obedience
said the election was
yes.
They rigged the election. And again, you said it was based on ethnic line.
I think so.
Okay, so you see, you are saying two things at the same time. So that means they don't even know. Should I say they don't know the truth?
I am not.
Or they are being
not
with
me talk say they ring election. No.
Okay,
not
they said.
Obedient talk say they ring election.
Okay, now let me break it down.
I feel say.
Okay.
That we voted on tribal lane.
Okay, good.
Now waiting me, I think my personal.
Good.
And
I'm putting it to you that if you open the result of that election, you will know that it was strictly on ethnicity and religion.
If Obi be Yoruba, if I no win.
Simple. Let me.
No, I won't ask you now. Supposing say Obi na Yoruba.
Yes.
And based on wetin happen for June 12,
yes.
and we no wan make it happen again.
Yes.
Would we not have been careful?
No, with this election, one of the most transparent election history of Nigeria. Calm down. Like I said, give me my time, and let me break it down. If you watch, first ethnicity played a very big role in this election.
God bless you for being truthful.
Yes, and also religion. If you watch Southwest, let's come to Southwest. Apart from Lagos, Obi didn't get even 25% from any of the states. Open your results. If you go to even that Lagos, it's just 10,000 different. Obi got 580 something thousand. Tinubu got 570,000. About 9,000 something different. Apart from Lagos, and you know Lagos consists of various tribes. Apart from the Esas, because of various tribes. In fact, majority in Lagos are not Yorubas. Now, if you go to Yoruba State, Ondo, Ekiti, and so on, Tinubu like went far. Some state Obi got 13,000. Some state Obi got 15,000. Meanwhile, Tinubu is having about 300,000.
Wow.
Go back to your result. Let's Ekiti. How many did Obi get? Obi got 11,000. Ekiti. Then Tinubu got 201,000. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
So in Southwest, it was strictly on ethnic, on ethnicity. So now let's go to Southeast. Obi cleared everywhere. The same team that played in Southwest also played in Southeast in the favor of Peter Obi. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
Now go to the north central, north east and northwest. Well, then it became between between Tinubu and Atiku. Okay. You know we have governors in those states.
Okay.
With the help of those governors, we got good numbers of votes. So you see anywhere Atiku is taking first, you see Tinubu second. Tinubu first, Atiku second. Atiku first, Tinubu second. That's how it plays. And those areas, to remember, Tinubu is also a Muslim.
Okay.
So Obi didn't even come up in those areas.
Okay.
You understand? So Obi won his zone like comfortably. The south, and the southeast. That is areas. But apart from that, and some part of the south, we also have APC governors. Likewise, the southeast. So those governors too, governor of the state, they control the state. So through that influence, we also get some vote. So that's how it plays. So this election, if you myself, I was a grant 100%. You understand? But some people that are just playing the sentiment card, like trying to like Obi won the election. How? Let me say to ourselves.
Okay, thank you very much. Not forget say now see your show 100% Naija. You fit send us WhatsApp messages, and if you want to support this show, you when you say make the show they go on every Saturday. If you want sponsor or you want support the show, you fit call us on this number when there, or if you send anything 05328 50104 05328 50104. You fit call us for that number if you want give us support or you want sponsor the show. Now me by myself, Destiny Austin Omon, and I still deal with my guest for here for 100% Naija. Yes, my brother. My colleague here agree say election, say tribal, e get as e be. I will not go there because whether you like it or not, there's something called population, and our population be election. So an interest too. So you know if you take religion and tribe come on for election, I quite agree with him. But now, how these things, you see, whether na Igbo man they rule, whether na Yoruba man they rule, whether na Hausa man they rule, our economy, the gari, the pepper, the salt, na im matter pass. Since June 12 happened, not forget say during June 12 na oil boom happen. That time na Nigeria really they produce oil, like say we dey drink oil. Wetin how June 12 take help our economy or take spoil our economy? Because you know why we dey say all this history, so that the newcomers, because we don dey get governors, 30-something-year-old governors, and all these people wey you no see yesterday, so that we fit dey use am dey learn on the economy how June 12 take affect Nigeria.
You see, before I state on that, we have to be very careful about tribal and religion, and that is our major problem in that country.
Okay.
And when we are talking about, it's not about the tribe that is ruling, it's about who will make that country great. Upper Central governed that country 1999 to 2007. What is the gain of the Southwest, the Yoruba, where it came from? At Lagos, Abeokuta Expressway was the worst road one of the worst roads in Nigeria. It has not been done up to date. 8 years of Obasanjo, he did not do that road. What was the benefit of the South under Jonathan? Even his road to Otueke, he couldn't do it. What is the benefit of the northern Nigerians under Buhari? What was their benefit? The highest people that they killed under Buhari are from northwest, northeast. So we should stay away from tribal issue. Rather, we should focus on people that have the interest of the people and interest of that country at heart. Yes, we can't run away from religion and tribalism, because that is the weapon of the politicians. But we, the citizens and well-informed Nigeria, should try their best to educate Nigeria. Look, this tribalism and religions will not put food on your table. Will not make the economy better. Rather, we should all put our heads together and be able to build a nation we all desire. We had some people that they were against the democracy under Babangida at that time. They were part of the people that said, no, the election should be annulled. People like David Mark.
Okay.
David Mark was the Senate president for a good 8 years or so. These are people that were against the democracy. The same His Excellency Peter Obi that benefited was a governor. He was dining with Abacha. He was part of Abacha's system. He was part of Abacha's government. He said it by himself. So,
but with that, thank God you mentioned that. Peter Obi a businessman. Abacha gave Peter Obi contract to do. Peter Obi a businessman. If you not do that contract,
no, I'm not saying he shouldn't do it.
You get problem with say Peter Obi dine with Abacha.
You see, what we are saying is that even the people that they didn't participate in the struggle of democracy, they are benefiting from that democracy today. They are the same people that never. You cannot look at somebody like President Tinubu. He left his family. His wife was packaged to exile like nobody. They didn't have anything. They just have to run. People like Dele Momodu, all these people, Pariwanin, all these people were killed. These are people that left. A lot of people were killed. So these are people that laid down their life. Go to MKO Abiola's house now. MKO Abiola's house when he was alive is like a carnival every day.
But all those things,
So don't know what I'm telling you. Those people, the people that never participated in that struggle, we are happy today that they are beneficiaries of the democracy.
Which people?
Obi, David Mark, I've mentioned two people, a lot of them, but we are not going there. So those people that they never participated in democracy then for the return of democracy, they have no right. They have no moral right to go and say that they should cancel one election or one election was rigged. They should be able to learn from what has happened. Our democracy has improved. We have done problem. You people are not talking about you have to go and register and go back home. You didn't talk about the effect of the election. Are you getting me? So you cannot just be condemning the election. Maybe there was a violence there. To be sincere, in the next election, they have to allocate a good money for security. Because most of the problems that are coming up is lack of security. Because at the polling unit, the security agency is supposed to secure life and property, and they have to make sure that everything goes on well. All the whole problems normally comes with the police. You will see some polling unit and the police will be here, and you see people beating some people up.
Thank you very much. The law. I asked them about how economy don't change. Because as it is now, if they talk, say Peter Obi, he be economic beneficiary of that struggle.
Democracy beneficiary, our democracy beneficiary. Obi is part of the beneficiary of this.
Of that June 12th struggle.
Of this Fourth Republic. Without June 12th struggle, there won't be Fourth Republic. The military are not willing to go. We forced them to leave. Some people traveled to exile, they were fighting for them. Some people were on ground, they were fighting. If not for, do you think Absalom will hand over?
But my brother, after June 12th, we not shoot gun for June 12th. We not shoot gun for June 12th. But the gun when Nigeria don't shoot after June 12th don't pass war. With every president get waiting the fight. Boko Haram did there. When good luck come, na Boko Haram, he fight, he go. Buhari come, herdsmen. Now Tinubu don't come, they fight on no gunmen for east and some for north. So how far? We avoid war for June 12th. How come when we say insecurity now even come day past that war when we avoid?
That is just the answer to the question that the country have not learned from the June 12th. That is just it. Because...
Okay, now waiting we suppose learn. Now teach us.
Now, I was listening to a senior lawyer from, I forgot his name, I think it's from the southeastern part of Nigeria, and he was saying that there is no way you can put the country together without going back to the owners of the country. You can't just be over there and you are in Abuja and you control what happened in south, southeast, southwest without involving all the states. For instance, let's say in the government, you have three arms of government: executive, legislative, and the judiciary, right? When you are going with your democratically elected governance, you need to involve the traditional rulers. They are very important. Most times, these people can speak the language they understand, number one. Number two, even the people you want to appoint, they no more trust. You know, when trusts have been broken, it's not easy to mend it again. So I think we have a long way to go. We have a long way to go.
So, what you they talk now and say trust they broken? Make I shift to my brother. My brother Lucky, I beg. He they talk about trust for here. Trust. Is it not an issue of we don't see too much? You know, I realize say Nigerians, you know why we dey feel love ourselves? We don't suffer too much together. That's wetin other countries no understand. Because we don't suffer too much together. Any little joy when we share, we see ourselves, oh brother, oh you don't win, oh my brother win. Is it not an issue say we don't too suffer, so nobody dey trust anybody again? Nigeria, will Yoruba ever trust Hausa? Will Hausa ever trust Igbo? Will it ever happen? Or everybody will just dey cautious? Oh, na Yoruba turn, no go cancel their election, no. Na Igbo turn, no go cancel their election, no. Na Hausa, not near them, oh. Na so we won't take leave.
You see, let's be sincere to ourselves. For the past 25 years of unbreakable democracy, we've done so well. We've achieved a lot. But are we there yet? The answer is no. Now, on the next topic or the next discussion, what next? And when you ask that question, we all have answers, because we are all part of the problem. Have you contested an election before? If you do, you will understand better that even the way we elect our office holders, so expensive, like everybody want to rip you off. A lady, was it 3 days ago, stood up National Assembly, was saying that what I benefit from democracy, democracy is government of the people, by the people, for the people. That since the people are hungry, no, I don't know, separate bad leadership or hardship from democracy. Not democracy, you will not be there. Today, LP have 37 National Assembly. PDP have 100 something. So the house, if you look at angle, the house is hanging. If not democracy, she will not be there.
But some countries went just recently going into military government.
I'm coming.
You won't talk, say they know they do well.
You can't compare military government to democracy. Don't go there. You and I will not be thinking of becoming a senator tomorrow or federal House of Rep tomorrow. No, or a governor tomorrow. No. So don't compare. This is not negotiable. Now, you talked about our achievements so far. Are we on the right direction? Yes, we are. But now, what's the problem? Let's look at that. What's the way forward? How can we protect our democracy? How can we make a real government of the people, for the people, by the people?
Tell us.
Okay, now, yes. I'm coming there. It's in our hands. The way we elect our governors, our senate, our senators, federal Supreme, our president. You see, in Nigeria, if anybody contests election and lose and still be on his or her feet, that means that person is a very brave person. Like that, it means that person is very, very rich, stinking rich. Just go and check.
Okay.
Whoever that contests election, let me land. Let me flow.
Because
whoever that contests election in Nigeria, their land don't always remain the same. Do you know why? Yes, because they will rape you off. That is the system. That is the system, and that is the problem.
Now,
and they'll come and tell you, I'm coming, please, let me land.
Okay, land.
They will come and tell, yes, they will come and tell you, the same people will come and tell you tomorrow that you didn't do this, you have not done it. Meanwhile, when that person was contesting, they will tell you, they want to call, thank you for coming. Have you heard it before? Anywhere you are going, you want to go and spread the good news to them, send your manifesto to them, they will tell, okay, they will say, okay, we've heard you, blah, 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 okay, thank you. At the end of the day. That means what did you bring for us? If you don't bring that thing tomorrow, don't try.
Is that an excuse for corruption?
No, I'm telling you, you spend so much. Our politics is monetized. There is so much.
Okay.
As another person, you can't contest even councillor in Nigeria.
Okay, thank you. We spend so much. Democracy not dey too expensive. The same thing I be dey ask am. If we dey spend too much for election, we dey spend too much. Local government chairman, common local government chairman o. He will spend thousands of dollars to become local government chairman, investment. Governor will spend millions. President will spend. All those ones na investment on top of Nigerian head. You wan come tell me say the democracy wey expensive like this na e still better? People dey no dey fit buy garri, they no dey fit buy beans, make we dey clap and say our democracy dey good. Is there any time when we go carry democracy go bank when they go give us money? Wetin be the good democracy? To a layman, the way you dey speak am for our democracy good, protect am, protect am. You don stole me just now say I be one of the problem of Africa. I agree.
You are, because your sunglasses is expensive. Your wristwatch is expensive. Does that stop you for you feeding your family?
I buy this from the remnant of what my family has eaten.
I've answered your question from even for you are good, looking good. Does that stop you from taking care of your family?
My family may be hungry. You are not sure.
You know, you can't. You see.
Democracy. But with that politician wey be say our first one, if he come Ghana for 8 hours, petrol dey burn.
Let me answer your.
But not be rich man when people dey hungry be that. It's possible say people dey hungry when you dey.
Let me answer your question because of time. Are you getting me?
Okay, go ahead.
We shouldn't. You see, there will surely be. We can't be 100% okay. We will continue building, but nobody should ever compare military era and democracy. Some of us that had experience during military era, we know what we went through and we know what we are enjoying today. Yes, as the Honorable said, we are not yet there, but it's a process. You don't build a Rome, never been built a day. You were talking about security a few minutes ago. When was the last time they conducted an election in your state, in my state, in the state, in the law state? The security is local. And now our state governors, and which you people don't hold them responsible, they've destroyed local government system. So how do you want security to be okay? Our problem is tribalism because the state governor is my tribe. I don't want to criticize him. I would rather put the fault on the president that is not my tribe. We should reason well as a Nigerians, and we should all come together and build that nation. There is no how they can solve the insecurity in Nigeria without giving the autonomy, administrative and financial autonomy to local government, and they have to take local government election from state and give it to INEC, so that we'll be able to be conducting the election of local government the same way. The best local government and the closest governance, tiers of governance, is local government. So why are we joking with it?
We're not to get time. We're not to get time again. Our democracy, no dey too expensive. The law.
It's too expensive.
God bless you.
It's too expensive.
An alternative government, no, would dey cheaper for poor masses. Because if you look only presidential convoy feed my village. I know
it's too
expensive. Is democracy not too expensive for us to pay for?
It's too expensive. As per, something should be done about it. Actually, it's too expensive.
Would you have gone for an alternative? Because during when the people go gather for military, they clap and say, "I beg, take over the country." Would you have supported that?
We should not crave for military government, because if you say military government, that means the constitution is no more in action. And with that, your rights mean nothing to you.
Okay, we don't get time. I'll give you now 2 minutes to say on our last word. Make we offer solution. But right now, you hear what my brother talk. He agree with me. Say it's very, very expensive. You said don't first talk and say democracy, they very, very expensive. And he don't also talk and say there is no alternative to democratic government. What is the way forward? Because as it is now, we'll not go back to military. And democracy, they expensive.
Simple answer. We made it expensive. We the people, our mind is too dirty. We made it expensive. I tell you, I'm in the system. You see, 95% of the people around you all want one thing or the other. Nobody wants to work from their house, so that at the end of the day, you can be able to develop the state, develop the community. Everybody wants something. Instantly, immediately. And that aside, you see, as for democracy, like I said, it's not negotiable. The only definition of legitimate government is democracy. So if you go through any other means, it's illegal. So forget about about it. So what we should do, let's go back home. Let's begin to, I was even telling you that, see, let's begin to educate ourselves. Let's begin to learn and learn again. Our mind is too corrupt. So if we want to go into election, let's take money matter.
But you know, if you say the politician, you know, see, say the politician
is the system.
Pass the people.
No, it's the system. See, you can't do anything without money. They will tell you overnight. They will tell
you get security man for us. If security man, when they guide warehouse, when you know they get who they give and bribe, they corrupt.
Let me tell you one thing. Let me just give you 30 seconds. You see, the other time they were saying that the budget, the national budget is high, people are suffering. I asked my friend, I said, see, that budget, I said, do you know how the money even go down? If today, if someone called and said, oh, your senators at home, the whole community, they will rush to that house. They will be eating their money afternoon, evening, until the children are on the top of Abuja. And when they are coming, they will come with marriage list, introduction list, dedication list, funeral list. See, serious queue. And if you don't attend to anyone, you are in trouble. So all that money you see there, all go down to these same people. All right. And they are cooking every day. Every day in some houses, if senator is spending 2 weeks in his hometown, he can't spend 2 weeks in trouble. Maybe 1 week. 1 week every day, 1 cow. Okay. Then with different program every day. Today is marriage. Tomorrow is a dedication. Next tomorrow is funeral.
Thank you. God bless you. We not to get you get anger when I won't come from. Are we not too corrupt? You see, if they talk and now say because corruption actually start from me and you. Because if you not take money from politician, not be good he will give. You see, the issue we're handling the other day of that girl when they kill for Nigeria. Do you know corruption full inside? They accuse police now, say police. Some police take some 6 million somewhere, some take some 3 million somewhere, some do this, some do this. Are we not too corrupt? Not be the corruption they give this politician chance to do us waiting they like.
Honorable has answered, he said we had the problem.
Then what is the solution? Since you
when you know that you are we
because now you carry money come meet us, they tell us now we be problem. Then what is the solution?
No. You should learn from obedience. Obedient refuse politicians' money. They take their money to campaign for Obi, to work for Obi, and they achieve what they wanted to achieve.
So which party agreed to collect money?
Wait. They raised the money. That's how it's done all over the world. It's only in Nigeria or in Africa that we have to go to, okay, when an honorable or a senator did not come for your they prefer they should come for their naming. You go to a senator and say, oh, I want to do naming, I want to do marriage. These are irresponsible attitude of the citizen. All the America or the Europe you are talking about, you cannot see their citizens to be asking for all this. And you are talking about their 29 million. They have to make the money. Where are they going to get money to do the naming ceremony, to do the burial for you? I think we should caution ourselves. We should stop taking things from them. If they bring things for us, reject it. And you'll be able to do the needful. They say charity begins at home. Let's start that. If we start that, they also will know that you saw governors that they could not be able to win the senatorial seat. A governor of a state. That's what tells you power belongs to the people. But we did not manage our power well because of hunger. We should not allow hunger to allow all these few politicians to manipulate us. If we focus on development and what we intend to do for our nation, I bet you these governors, these politicians, we know that the power belongs to people. But because we are going their way, they are throwing biscuit to us and we are taking it. That's the reason why they are going with those problems. So let's focus and look at maybe next program. We'll be able to go in details on way forward. And there is hope for Nigeria.
Okay, thank you very much. My brother, I'll give you 2 minutes. We'll not get time. Offer solution. What's the way forward?
The way forward that we see now is that the electorates should, as Chief Otumba rightly said, I used to read some posts on social media and they say that you are taking that 4,000, 5,000, you are taking another 4 years. It's real, but you don't think about it when you are taking it. It's after you've taken it. So reject it and do what is right. And only that is the solution. Because if you wait for these politicians or listen to what somebody can say, it's like nobody will write a bad story about his or herself. I will always tell you I'm good. But you were in the community. We were seeing you before you come as a candidate. So we should be able to know you. But sometimes because of what we get from them, then we forget about the past and still go into the same problem. Because you cannot continue to do the same thing and expect a different result. So we need to change.
God bless you. Please offer solution.
Quickly, before I proceed with that, even the OB he talked about, OB brought in 800 and something million to that campaign. The people only contribute 500 and something million. The people contribute about 566 million. Obi brought 800 and something. So that tells you his whole self. Assuming he's not mentally capable, he will not be able to run that campaign.
Okay.
So simple. See, let's begin to relearn.
Okay.
Unlearn and learn
Again.
So let's this political monetization. Let's do away with it.
Let's do away with political monetization. This one say, my name is Ogo. I like what Mr. Lucky said because Nigeria is full of educated illiterate. The message is plenty. I know if you read that, my time don't die. This one say, Nigeria election and selection, not election. Obi won the election, whether you like it or not. Thank you very much. You know, say, when you dey enjoy nighttime they fly, we don't chop over 1 hour right now. I not even do commercial breaks. No, thank you very much. As you allow me enter your phone, you allow me enter your computer, you allow me enter your TV anywhere when you watch me. I did today with Chief Otumba himself, Bakari. I did with Mr. Idris Samuel. I did with Lucky and my Ogboge people when una dey for house they listen to us now because of una now we dey here. If to say una not dey there, we for not dey here. Not forget say I dey always talk about money for school and not reach to buy cutlass. No go lost your cutlass for where you dey chase school and if you dey bubble make you not find trouble. For those who ain't ready to support us for this show, make you call this number 05328 50104 until I come your way again. Now me by myself, Destiny Austin Omo, they call me the Pidgin English professor. Next week we dey talk about diaspora. We dey talk about Nigerians when they live outside Nigeria. Wetin dey cause us trouble? How will they take leave? How we will take avoid trouble? We'll talk about immigration. We'll talk about how to deal with police outside Nigeria. We'll talk about all these issues when we'll keep our people away from trouble. God bless all of you everywhere when you dey listen to me. Peace till I see you next week. Remain blessed. God bless.
Your film seen by audiences around the world, all while making a profit. It's never been easier to share your creativity and passion with a global audience. Whether you're a filmmaker looking to reach a wider audience or a movie buff eager to discover new films, our platform has something for everyone. Join our community today and start streaming, selling, and earning money online.